I know when I'm scheduled to go live, but I'm gonna go live right now. Let the beat build a little bit. Let people come on in. If you're checking out this replay, I appreciate you. I'm talking about the top 10 gig apps that you can do that's not delivering food, that's not delivering people. We don't like to do that over here. We like to move objects and things of importance so we can get paid like important people. So we're gonna let the beat build for 4 more minutes. Let more people come on in. Rabbi Shacha Arthurton, he always checking in. Mic check 1, 2. What is this? What? Everybody see the Kendrick funeral with Drizzy? Still Team Oviedo. Rock with Drizzy, rock with K-Dot. But that's the dig. That's the deal. That's the deal. BBL, BZ. BBL, BZ. BBL, BBL, BZ. BBL, BZ. All right, so we got 11 people on here. Let's get started. I'm about to see if I can go live on the TikToker. Go live on the TikTok. Appreciate you everybody watching. About to talk about the top 10 gig app for you guys to get rolling out in these streets to get y'all some money this summer. If you got kids home for college, if you a teacher, you're looking for something to do in the downtime, medical courier work is a great, lucrative side hustle or main hustle you can do, or just delivering with gig apps other than people and food is always the way to go. So let's talk about it. Let's go. Boss up, baby. You know what we talk about. We get out that 9 to 5 rat race by getting these gig jobs, starting businesses, passive income, anything we can do to make extra money and not have to worry about getting fired. We're about that over here on this channel. We got Star Beauty. You know we live on YouTube right now, Star Beauty, but I'm just doing this for the TikTok viewers as well, so we can get more traction on both platforms. So we got Sasha checking in. Of course, you know this is Free Game Friday. Free Game Friday, I give y'all a free game on how to flip your credit, get vehicles, build assets, and make a little extra money on the side. So anything I can do to help you out, let me know what city and state you are watching this from right now. Drop your city and state where you're watching this from. And then later on in the video, I'm going to actually find a medical courier or any type of courier or gig app position in your city. I'm going to find companies to apply for and hopefully get everybody rolling, put some money in everybody's pocket. That's what we're doing here. So I appreciate you guys. Good morning. We got Patrice Martin. Yes, ma'am. Bercia, Florida in the house. Alabama. What up, Aunt? Let's go. Let's talk about it. Now, we all know location matters. Location matters. When we're doing these gig apps, this courier thing, because it's transportation. And if, nothing needs to be moved in one area, then you got to go to an area where they need more stuff moved. Now, we all know every state around here has hospitals. All of them have blood banks. All of them have clinics. Everybody needs some medical courier work, but you just have to find the right company to get attached with. And a lot of times, if you're in smaller and rural communities, these bigger gig apps do not operate in those areas, or they may not operating right now, and then within the next month or year, they may move into those areas if the company grows. So we're going to talk about it. We got Connecticut in the house, New York in the house. We got Dallas, Texas. Let's get into the feature presentation. So we're going to talk about the top 10 gig apps. These are apps you can actually download on your phone. Now, we all know we've been through this. A lot of you guys have been following me up for 2 to 10 years. 2 to 3 years since I started this channel. You guys know how saturated these gig apps are. So if you're having problems and this is a replay, check me out. TikTok, Credit K, Instagram, Credit K. Ask me any questions. You need any consultations, please go ahead and book a $50 consultation with me at creditkay.com. We can go in a little bit further. But let's talk about what we got right now and see if it's in you guys' area. And if it works, then it works. So first one, we got GoShare. GoShare. This is one of the 2 companies that I still run. I still do gig app orders on the weekend, every now and then. And sometimes when I'm out of town, doing some things, I turn on the app and I still get some hits and some routes for GoShare and another company I'm going to bring you next for this. So go ahead and hit that like button, play the like text. I'm about to give you guys about 11 or 12 companies. I know it says 10, but I'm going to give you about 11 or 12 gig apps for you guys to get rolling with. And if you are in a major city, these gig apps are in every single one of them. So we got GoShare. First one is GoShare. Let's kind of look at the driver section. This is where you go to sign up to be a driver, or you can download the app and get loaded on there. You can see some of the things they require from you. You must have a vehicle, any type of vehicle, but if you have a larger vehicle, you can get more deliveries and more routes, get accepted for more routes. So that's the driver portion. And let's see, we can see the locations. And you can see some of the box trucks, pickup trucks, cars, some of the things that they look for that you should have. Some of the companies that they work for, deliver for Pepsi and some other companies. Your iPhone app, things of that nature, what they talk about on their website. And then here's the location map. Looks like every state is on here. We got, what city is this? Nashville, Birmingham, Atlanta, Memphis, New Orleans. So you see Arkansas is not on there. St. Louis might be on there. What's that? Yeah, St. Louis. And then, out west, you got California, Colorado, Utah, a lot of junk in Texas. So GoShare is a big one. GoShare is one of the bigger companies. So you did GoShare yesterday? All right. And I do believe GoShare still has a $40 background fee. Patrice, did you see that $40 background fee attached when you apply? Let us know if that's still a thing. It's been over 2 years since I applied and been accepted, and I did not have to go through that $40 process when I went on. But as things get saturated, they start to put up little barriers and things of that nature to block you guys from actually prospering. Hey, Keisha, TikTok from Clearwater, Florida. All right. If you want to join us on YouTube, you're welcome, but I will definitely do something for Clearwater, Florida towards the end of this live. Just bear with me. Ooh, went up to $49. Yikers. Yeah, they definitely trying to weed people out who are unserious about this. But if you are serious, you're going to definitely get that $50 back within first order, first route you do. So don't worry about it. I do know in Atlanta it is saturated, but a lot of other areas it may not be, and you can get rolling and get going, mostly doing tire and part delivery, but they do have some other stuff like you can pick up paint, and then some stuff from Lowe's I've done through GoShare as well. And same thing with this other company, Big Dog Freight. is where I've done a lot of tire runs and Home Depot and Lowe's pickups as well in my SUV, in my cargo van. But I've seen people do 1 or 2 tire runs in small Honda Civics. I've seen people pick up paint and pick up stuff from pet stores and deliver in their car as well. So don't worry if you don't have a large vehicle. All of these companies still sell, like I said, any type of vehicle. All right. So let's see the qualifications for driving. Cars mid-size sedan got to be 21 years or older. No DUI, nothing crazy on your MVR. Can't have a super old vehicle. Has to be newer than 20 years. So what's that? 2004, 2005. So if you're driving something older than 2005, they're not going to let it on the platform. So just be mindful of that. There's a lot larger risk of it breaking down. That's why, let's be honest, people come in, my 2002 van runs like a champ. No, it don't. That thing's gonna break down any minute. As soon as you really start putting in the road, really start doing these loads like these companies want you to do. So get you some equipment. And if you have trouble getting the equipment, that's why I stress getting your credit in order and go getting your business credit in order so you can finance a vehicle at a good interest rate or use your credit to purchase one out in cash and pay the car back within a timely manner. And then, of course, you got to have the insurance requirements. Now, that's the problem with actually renting vehicles to do these gig apps, because a lot of times they want the insurance to be in your name. So if the insurance is not in your name, then they won't accept you. And a lot of times they even still want you to have a business in your name. Now, a lot of these gig apps like Freight don't require you to have a LLC, but some companies do require you to have an LLC, and the rental car won't be in the business name or your name or the insurance. So something to be mindful and check availability in your area. Oh, that's cool. So you can actually check availability on Freight app. So we had Fort Lauderdale. We got Fort Lauderdale on the TikTok. Clearwater, Florida. My bad, Clearwater, Florida. Keisha, what up, Keisha? We're gonna do this real quick. Keisha, if you're still on the TikTok, give me the zip code for Clearwater, Florida. The zip code. I'm gonna see if this freight app is operating in Clearwater, Florida. Now, I'm pretty sure it does because I was in Orlando last year and I had turned on the freight app and I was getting hits from Ocala all over the place. What area you in, Donovan Butler? Donovan Butler, what zip code you in, brother? Let's see. Let's see if you're a cap or not. What zip code? So that is GoShare.com. Who can't see the video on TikTok, GoShare.com. And I don't know what I said zip code, sir, not what city you're in. What zip code is that, my guy? And then GoShare and Freight are the two ones we talked about so far this morning. Dallas, Texas checking in, and then until you can do the vehicle. What kind of vehicle you got? Oh man, that's hard. Okay, let's do this cargo van. And then my guy finally did right and gave us the zip code. And let's see what the zip code. So sorry, no, not in Philly. What? No openings at this time. Doesn't mean they don't operate in the area. They just don't have any openings. Like I said, it's very, very saturated. So, see what I just did, Donovan? When I switched it from cargo van to box truck, boom, they got openings. So equipment matters and location matters. Go ahead and give me like a 200 likes on this live. Giving y'all this free game. Equipment matters and location matters. As you see, just like that, I typed in the Philadelphia zip code when I moved it from car and van to box truck, and then they got openings. So depending on what type of equipment, these gig apps will onboard you a lot faster. All right. So we got Asheville, North Carolina. We're going to save these locations to the end of the video, but definitely bring those back. I'm going to scroll up and let you guys know about every job in each place. All right. Appreciate you, Jonathan, checking in live this morning. hit that like button and stay tuned for more. So we might have more in your area. So next app is Courier, Curri. Now this app usually for larger vehicles, but they do have routes and availability for sedans and smaller cars as well. And you see this young lady, I'm pretty sure she's not driving a big box truck and she's not loading heavy equipment. But if you are a carrier or courier, you do have large equipment. You can go this route, or you can go the gig driver route. So we're going to go the gig driver route. As you see, they need car drivers, SUV drivers, and trucks. So if you're following along with me on TikTok, go to Curri, Curri.com. And all you guys looking at me on the live right now, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Donovan. So this is Curri. Go ahead and download all these apps. I want everybody to have a whole app folder on their iPhone and Android just full of courier and gig apps for you guys to multi-stack and app and rack up this money this summer. Yes, courier is heavily saturated. And unless you got a cargo van or box truck, appreciate you, John Young. John Young with the free game, the tidbits out of DFW. I think that's Dallas Fort Worth. Correct me if I'm wrong. But John Young out of D-Town, the D. Not Detroit, but the other D. No, did he? Dallas. I need to get out there, Dallas. Man, I might come out there soon. Hear good things about Dallas. But yeah, a lot of these times in these major cities, that it is overpopulated. But that's 3 gig apps so far. So those are overpopulated. Those don't have any availability for you guys. I got 8 more companies, gig apps, that's hiring, that's doing delivery of products, not food and people. Tired of moving the food and people. WJ Blue, what up, bro? What up, though? And who else we got? Evangelist Tara, Florida. Yes, we're gonna do Florida. All right, so this company is new. Well, not new, but a lot of you guys probably never heard of them because they rebranded. They used to be Axle Hire. Now they're Jitsu, Jitsu, legit. You're from Florida. That's a little Florida lingo, Jitsu. Not sure why they named it Jitsu, but they rebranded from Axle Hire to Jitsu. And they need drivers. And you can see some of the stuff they do. I haven't really went on the website since they rebranded. I'm not kind of look like they got a lot of branded stuff they're wearing, branded boxes. Still not want to become a driver. Still not sure if you are a 1099 contractor. Well, let's see what they say on the frequently asked questions. We here. What up, bro? Miami Medical Courier. Let's get it. We're talking about the best gig apps right now. But we'll do some medical couriers later on in the live for you. Training, proof of delivery, apps, policies. Okay, this is not nothing we wanted to see. This is some terribly frequently asked questions. How do we get rolling? That's what we want to do. All right, so you put in your phone number, and then they're going to send you a link to download the Jitsu app, is what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and do it right now. I don't want y'all to see my phone number. But we'll do that later on. All right, so that's that. Let's see what the CEO. Live from the CEO.
Our mission is to make the online e-commerce through delivery, that customer journey, just as beautiful as the physical retail journey. Share what this company does with all of you. If you have a bad delivery experience, delivery experience is an extension of a brand. Or its promise to the customer, it increases customer lifetime, customer can give you. We plan to expand geographically and cover more and more regions of the country and eventually near international, and ultimately become a true trusted alternative, offering the best delivery experience in the market for world-class brands that prioritize customer experience. That is our mission. That's why we're here.
All right, so that's Jitsu. And like I've been saying on every one of these lives, just because the company is not in your area right now does not mean they are not looking to expand. now looking to grow. So if you see a company that has a good reputation that's in a lot of states, and they're probably going to move to your area, go ahead and sign up, get on the ground floor. I have been able to be an ambassador for Atlanta area for a couple of startups. Some of them failed, some of them are still going right now, are doing bigger things. But I was part of the pilot program in Atlanta for a lot of these startups, a lot of these companies to get rolling just because I signed up and I noticed they wasn't in Atlanta yet. I'm like, how the heck y'all not in Atlanta? Such a growing market. So many people down here moving, need things moved. And yeah, so that's what it is with a lot of these companies. So go ahead, sign up, reach out to them if they're not in your area yet. See, let them know what type of equipment you got, let them know your experience. And a lot of times they will look to move and use you as kind of a test dummy or a pilot in the area to see how things get rolling. And they're going to pay you the most because you're the only one driving in that area if you are new. You did. All right. So hit that like button. Get this free game Friday. I'm dropping these gems, and we're going to find everybody work towards the end of this live. We got about 5 more companies, 5 more apps to look at, and then we over with. Next, we got Metroby. You gotta look like young Shannon Sharp. So build your business on deliveries. We got locations: Atlanta, Baltimore, New York, Orlando. And then coming soon, just like I told you, they're coming soon. They're growing. So just because they're not in your area right now, they even got Little Rock, Arkansas. I hardly see anything from Arkansas, Milwaukee, Manchester, Rochester, New York. Anybody see their small city on here? Sanford, Stockton, Syracuse, Tulsa, Madison, Jacksonville. Any of these cities on your list? Comment on TikTok. Comment your city where you're watching this from, and we're gonna find some work for you. And if you see your city on this list, make a comment. Say, "Hey, there we is. We in here. Shout out to my city." So go ahead and download the Metroby app. Get loaded. Get registered, and see how many routes or deliveries you can get going with these guys. Yep. Location matters, John. Sometimes you got to move to a more popular location if you're looking to do this. All right, next we got Dispatch. Dispatch is primarily for independent contractors. They do operate off a gig app, so orders come through a gig app so you can see. But usually you get registered and signed up through this website, and you can kind of see the positions that you need, often Albany, box truck, cargo vans. So a lot of these dispatch is for larger vehicles, but I have seen drivers use their own personal vehicles, small sedans, to get rolling as well. But those routes or deliveries are far in between. But if you do have the van, if you're looking to do the van move, then dispatch will keep you rolling. If you guys follow Cars and Cribs on YouTube, the homie Jerome, he uses this gig app to do a lot of orders. When he started with his cargo van, he was doing a lot of Sunrun and solar panels and large orders through dispatch. And I've done a few as well. They pay on time. Just make sure you get all the pictures, make sure you get everything strapped down securely and get it there in a timely manner, and you won't have any problems being an independent contractor, getting the money and doing things of that nature. So this is one for Detroit. So go ahead and try them out. They got jobs in Detroit and all over the country through dispatch.com. So there's another app for you guys. Maryland, Charleston, South Carolina, Colorado Springs, Fort Myers. They need drivers. Next, we got Simpex. Try Simpex.com. We're going over 10 courier gig apps where you don't have to drive people or food. You can just drive things, dedicated routes or on-demand routes. Dedicated means you're picking up the same order, same stuff every day, same time frame. Boom, 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 you're done. And then on-demand is what most of the gig apps are. They get orders, they send it out. First one that picks it, grabs it, on demand. You get delivered to the person. So next we got Simpex. How do we get rolling as a driver through Simpex? On demand pickup, delivery, courier services, drivers, Simpex. Where is the driver section? Let's go to, got to see how you guys get rolling. There we go. Become a courier driver. Why was that so hard to find? So there's the website. Go ahead and copy that. Leave that on the screen. web.simpex.com/become a Simpex driver. Courier apply now. Download the mobile app. Downloading the mobile app is actually the easiest way to get onboarded and loaded and rolling with Simpex. You see they're charging $23 an hour, which is a lot more than Amazon warehouse workers in some areas. So if you got a car, go ahead and get rolling. Yes. And we got some co-signage on Simpex. We got people saying Simpex is paying a lot more than GoShare. Simpex is paying a lot more than GoShare. So shout out to you guys. We got Clearwater, New Orleans, Louisiana. Hey, Ronnie. Head on over to YouTube if you like, so you can see what we're seeing. You can see what I'm talking about, but we'll do live cities and find jobs in just a moment. So there's Simpex, become a courier. Everybody writing this down. I appreciate you. That's how Skid Cart did me. I'm in Lakeland between Orlando and Tampa. Yep, Skip Cart is another one. Skip Cart is another one. I might just pull up Skip Cart for you guys. Next, Rody. Boo, Rody. Now, Rody, everybody talks crap about Rody. But Rody is a gig app that is in a lot of areas. They used to pay a whole lot more, but they recently was bought out, not recently, about 2 years ago, was bought up by UPS, as you see, and the rates and the money for the deliveries went down drastically. The rates and the money went down drastically. But this is one of the top apps to stack the app with. So you'll have a GoShare order, a Simpex order already rolling. You open up the Rody app, you say, oh, it's a delivery going right by my house, going to the place I'm going. Let me go ahead and pick that one up for extra 20, 30 bucks, drop it off, and make a little bit extra money. Just, maybe a quick 2-3 mile detour. So that's how you really stack apps. That's what we call app stacking with this business. And you can make some good money depending on your area, depending on your city and the crowdedness. Yes, learn negotiation skill. That's one thing I tell people, John, you dropping good free game, John. Everything is a negotiation. Usually on these gig apps, the price is set. They're pretty locked in. But once you start getting contracts, once you start negotiating, once you get familiar with the managers and people, you can actually start asking for a little bit extra money. I know I've done that with Delivered, this company, Dispatch. When they sent me out, I've seen some things that were a little bit heavier. I had to move some stuff that wasn't in the description. I asked for more money and they gladly sent it. So yes, John is right. Negotiation is key, and knowing how to talk to people and getting the most is key. And big boy John, we gotta have you, bring you on the channel, man. John made 1,607 days, not 5 days, working 40 hours a week. Working 9 to 5 and then going home and sitting on your butt playing a game. He went out there and got it 7 days a week, brought home $1,600. I'm glad that paid. Yeah, that's the whole rent. That's paying down some debt. That's the way to do it. Rental vehicles. We talked about rental vehicles. A lot of times these gig apps do not allow rental vehicles because they want to see the insurance. They want to see the registration in your actual name. So unless you're good with paperwork, making documents, you know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? Then you probably cannot use rental vehicles for this business. But sometimes there are rules and exceptions. And, if you get in with your personal vehicle and you break down, your car breaks down, you need to get a rental car for a couple of months. I'm pretty sure they'll allow that. But usually they want to see the name of the person, and on the insurance and the registration for the vehicle when you sign up. So that makes it hard to use rental cars. But you can't get insurance in your name of rental cars. And you do have paperwork saying you got authorization. So there's ways around stuff, but most of the time they kind of frown upon using rental cars. Now, Drive GoMo is another thing. I've done some tire pickups through GoMo and some small packages on their app. They pay pretty good. They're comparable to GoShare and Freight. So if you want to start earn your money on your own schedule, get paid weekly, going straight to your bank account. Pretty much you download the app and you get rolling. Now they do have a Android, Google, and an iPhone app as well. So don't worry about why that just came up Google Play like that. I don't know why they did that, but I do have GoMo on my iPhone. So I'm not sure what's that about. All right, so we got 286. Let me get some more likes on the TikTok. I know we got people coming in. Y'all getting some free game. Y'all can't see what I'm saying because I'm on YouTube at Credit K. Just go on YouTube, search Credit K on YouTube. You can see what I'm picking up, putting down, and I'm almost done. I'm going to find work in everybody's city. I pretty much did this everywhere. So most of these companies are in everybody's city. So this is one thing you guys can do to get work, but we're going to find some dedicated contracts. Gig apps are low-hanging fruit. What I mean by low-hanging fruit, it's easy to get on the gig apps. You download the app, you put your information in, you tell them what you're driving, and you pass the background check maybe, then you're off the road. But with getting contracts, there's only a certain amount of contracts. You got to have specific equipment. You got to sign paperwork. You got to have your LLC already formulated, EIN. You got to have a certain level of insurance backing your vehicle. So that is a higher range of fruit. And the higher range of fruit, the harder it is, the more money you make, the lower the hanging fruit. The easier it is to get in, the lower amount of money you make. But these gig apps are paying pretty decent. So that's why I brought y'all to them. They're paying a lot better than DoorDash and Uber Eats, where I constantly see people on this channel constantly pushing and constantly doing. It's not worth your time, people. Trust me. All right, so that's GoPuff. GoPuff is kind of like a convenience store situation. You are delivering food, but it's usually snacks that you might get from Walgreens or Target or something like that. And you pick up snacks from their warehouse or from a store, and you drop it off in a nice little bag, nice little branded shirt, real nice and easy for everybody. And then last but not least, we did 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1. I'll say this for last because it's kind of on the shopping app, so it's not a really delivery app. You're kind of delivering grocery items, but in certain cities, certain locations, Shipped does do have like Target warehouses where they deliver Target packages, TVs, small things from Target as well. Get paid every Friday. Of course, the bigger vehicle, the more money you will make with this, but they are looking for SUVs and large vehicles. You see 7 hours, 80 packages, about $2 per package delivery. So you make $150, $200 with certain vehicles. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, they appreciate you, man. You've been dropping the gems on the live, man. What city you chatting from, John? I think you was in Dallas, I believe. Used to live in North Carolina. Where you at now, John? Let us know. North Carolina. I got fam up that way. Up in Winston, Greensboro area. I'm there often. Man, let's set up a meet and greet in that area. But definitely you're in Georgia. Want to do a meet and greet with everybody down here in Georgia towards the end of July. So we're going to put that together and make some things happen. Talk shop, order some wings, some food for everybody. And we'll have a good time over at my office space here in Atlanta. And we're going to take this on the road. All right. So we are now at the time of the show. Halfway in. We got about 25 more minutes or so on this live. Now we're going to find places for you guys to work. So let me scroll up. Go ahead and drop your city. If you're just not tuning into this live, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the love button. I want to get up to 25 likes on this live or more on all platforms, YouTube and Facebook, where I am live from. I do have a Facebook group for you guys. Not a lot of activity in there right now. I need to get that Facebook group back rolling. I don't know if like Facebook is shadow banning it. A lot of the posts don't go out to people when I do post, but if I can get some more engagement in that group, that'll be dope. Y'all can ask some of these questions and people can answer the questions at the same time. There's also a medical courier group on Facebook. I encourage you guys to join. That is very, very good as well. A lot of people asking questions and concerns, and where you can find some companies to work for in your area. All right, so let's go back to the top. Anthony Thompson, Alabama in the house. You still there, Anthony? I appreciate you for tuning in. And let's see what we can find for Bama. So we got all these apps. These are the apps we went over today. If you're coming in late on this live, go ahead and check out the replay, and we will see all of the apps and everything I talked about on this live so far at Credit K, at Boss Up with K on YouTube and all other socials. Boom. So, I do say give me the state, but I wish you guys would actually give me a city in these states. But we'll just do general. I kind of know most cities in every state. So we're going to go to the most popular cities first: Montgomery, Birmingham, Mobile, out in Alabama. Hope this helps. We got Lab Express. Lab Express is a great one, great company. I've done some medical courier contract work through Lab Express. They pay very well. They pay weekly without any hiccups, without having to chase them down for your money. So go ahead and try them. They're in Montgomery area and Birmingham. We got Fair Logistics. What I'm looking like, they possibly might be a W-2. Have been seeing this a lot more lately. Fair Logistics, Pace Runners. They do mainly auto parts courier, but they do need a box truck team. So they do auto parts here in Atlanta. Not sure what their contract is in Dothan, in Montgomery, Rainsville, that's a small town, Spark Delivery. And I didn't cover that in the gig app section, but Spark is another good gig app that pays pretty well. They have a lot of orders, plus everybody shops at Walmart. So they constantly have things to go out, but may not pay that great. And then the rest of these look like food delivery companies, drop off, of course, and then some more food delivery, things of that nature on this end. And there are a couple of other websites where I can look at, but this primarily for Alabama, the Bama boy. So we're finding jobs for Alabama. We're finding jobs for everybody. So comment your city and state down below, and we're going to find some work, find some medical courier, some courier work in your area. Next, we got Hawk from Connecticut. I know Hartford is in Connecticut. Let's do Hartford, Connecticut. If you got another city, Melton, or zip code, let me know. We can lock down, be more specific for your area. But Connecticut is a small state, so a lot of time other states and other cities pop up right around it because they may not have a lot of stuff in your area. Remember, location matters, and the type of vehicle matters when you're doing this business. So here we go. We see what's on the screen. Walmart Spark delivered that. Not a whole lot for the Connecticut area. So that means we just got to go a little bit further. Like I said, there are so many different resources to find these jobs. Just going online, just doing a straight Google search can help you out a lot. But these, a lot of times, places go to here, these guest job boards like Courier and CB Driver are updated a lot more frequently. So you run the risk of actually finding companies that are actually hiring instead of just doing a straight Google search and just, finding companies. So Hartford, Connecticut, let's go to CB Driver and let's see what we got on this end. Guilford, Connecticut, driver needed, pays contractor part-time, 600 to 800 a week. Part-time is not bad. Providence, Rhode Island, minivan, Sprinter vans, Providence, Stanford, Cumberland, Rhode Island, Deer Park, New York. So I'm guessing all of these are within 50, 60 miles of Hartford, Connecticut. Harvard doesn't have a whole lot, I see. But John Hawkins, if you still there, let me know. And we'll see what you got going. All right. Anthony was still there. All right. Huntsville, who was in Huntsville. We didn't see too much in Huntsville, but we did see every other city in Alabama. We saw some stuff in Dolan. I know Huntsville's been North Alabama, but I'm pretty sure they got some stuff out there as well. We got some more people from Alabama checking in. Broken Filthy, shout out to you. The guy's retired military, yes sir. Appreciate your service, my brother. And Sasha's up in New York, and we got from Jacksonville. All right. So that's Alabama. I mean, that's Massachusetts, Connecticut, New England area. For you guys, we got Chicago. Chicago. Let's do Chicago. What can we find for Chicago? Chicago. Chicago. Independent contractors. We got cargo van, box truck people, a lot of box truck, Sprinter vans, cargo vans. Here's one for the car. Let's see what that's about. Because most people have a car, or you can easily rent a car or borrow a car. So it's kind of easy to get rolling. We've been on this live for 42 minutes. Got about 20 more minutes of the live. Let's get some more questions. So feel free to comment your city or state down below so we can find some work and at least show you how to find some work in your area. So we're on CB Driver. Here's one. No nights, no weekends. Media opens 8 to 5. And it says no weekends, but it's Saturday 8 to 1. Oh, y'all can't see. I got stuff in the way. There y'all go. So y'all can see it 8 to 1. But they say no weekends, but then they say Saturday. So that's kind of weird. But you apply through a Google Doc, which is also unconventional. So that lets me know they're a small company. This is a company just like you. This Elgin driver, this to be you guys hiring drivers in the area. They got a contract delivering something. What is this? Auto parts, I believe. Yeah. So they got an auto part contract with the main supplier, and now they're subcontracting out to you. They didn't build a website, so they improvised, came up with a Google Docs form, allow you guys to do Google Docs. Shout out to Charles White on TikTok, doing Spark out in College Station. Shout out to you, my brother. We got to tap in, shoot me a message. So so they're doing $50 fuel bonus and $720 a week, which is not gonna get you rich, but so it's about $15, $16 an hour. So you're subcontracting, so this other company's probably getting like 20 to something or more for the contracting, and they're paying you out. Need it now automotive. So definitely learn the game, learn how to get the contracts from the big dog so you won't be paying pennies. But this is a great way to get started if you don't have any more options. So that's Chicago. There's some stuff in Chicago. Let's go ahead and look at Courier gigs. I'm pretty sure they got some stuff over there as well. Chicago is a big city. Yeah, everybody got work in Chicago. US Pack, SDX, Hotshot Driver, Medical Courier. Okay, a little Medical Courier, right? This was posted 3 weeks ago, though. Pretty sure this has been failed. But This is not Uber or Lyft. We do have flexible day work on demand. Yeah, see, on demand is good for being flexible, but a lot of times they want people to be dedicated. They want you to be locked down and take this same route every day so they don't have to worry about it going unfilled. So you got to be dedicated to the job, no days off. If you do have to take a day off from the route, just make sure you have a backup driver. And that's how you boss up. That's how you be an independent contractor. And if you can't make it, you no call, no show, if you tell them last minute, they will more than likely get rid of you and the contract ASAP. So go ahead and drop those super chats. I will accept super chats, and I do accept, uh, you know, cash apps. If you want to drop me a cash out for the free game, if you want to go in a little bit more detail, try to find you position in your area. If you're really having trouble finding, now is the time. Drop me a super chat or a cash app, and I will go above and beyond just two websites. You know, I might even call somebody on your behalf to find a position. Look out for me. I'll look out for you guys. So I appreciate everybody paying the like tax, at least. That's the least you can do for getting this free game on Free Game Friday. We got 24 people watching live right now. There were people moving in and out, but right now we're at the part of the show where you ask, I give you jobs in your area. Shout out to John Young, the show sponsor for today. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mike, what up, Mike? I got some people from my Facebook page checking in. If you need insurance in Georgia, Mike, do you do insurance in all states, or you just specifically in Georgia? But if you do need commercial insurance or any type of insurance, and you are operating in Georgia, holla at Mike A. Bowden. I can connect you guys if you're serious about doing some business. He has an insurance company right outside of Atlanta doing great work for the community, and his goals over and beyond. Oh, he's doing Georgia and Alabama coming soon. Yep, so he's Alabama coming soon. So we got a couple people checking in from Alabama on this live. So make sure you get in contact with Mike Bowden and get some things rolling pretty soon, man. Now, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got over 28 people watching live, you know, a couple of hundred people coming in and out on TikTok. Oh, we got a question on TikTok. I appreciate it. I hardly ever get questions on TikTok, man. Shout out to you, Van. And we pin how we do that? How we pin comments? Boom. My guy said, "What's the carrier for a cargo van?" I'm 100% not understanding your question at all. Please rephrase that. What's the carrier for a cargo van? What's the cost for a cargo van? Maybe you were asking. I'm not sure what's the carrier for a cargo van, so I'm going to unpin that comment until we get better clarification on what exactly you mean. Yeah, progressive. Now, progressive, you know, everybody knows about progressive, Mike. There are some of the highest rates in the industry, but Mike will show you how to, you know, structure and negotiate everything to get the best rates. He's going to fight for you to make sure you're not overpaying or paying for insurance you don't need. So once you get set up with the contract, then they will let you know the insurance. Do not get insurance before you know your contract. Do not get insurance before you actually have a vehicle. You know, don't put insurance on a rental vehicle, which I had somebody do. Somebody put insurance on my vehicle to rent out. I'm like, what the hell you doing, bro? Trip. But that's what he did, and he wasted a bunch of money because he still wasn't able to get the van. Yes, they are lower board for cargo vans, but you know that's for mostly going over the road. There's plenty of lower boards out there. That board, I have videos. I got a video with about 5 of the top free lower boards, so you can check those out. But I'm not really covering that topic on this live today. But check out that video on my channel. So Van, you still there? If you can ask the question again, what's the carrier for a cargo van. I'm still not sure what you mean by that. All right. Let's see. We got any more cities, any more states, any more people checking in? We got about 10 more minutes for this live stream unless we get some more questions. US Pack is a very good company. Always hiring. There's plenty of stuff in Atlanta. Star Beauty, hey, Star Beauty. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in Atlanta. Let's see. Brittany asked about the A. You know, I'm in the A. You know, I get the rolling. So, you know, Lab Express, Courier Express, Lab Logistics are some of the things I work for in the Atlanta area. You know, Courier Express is one of the lower paying companies, but they always have work. They always want to get you rolling. So try them first. US Pack may be oversaturated. Last time I checked, US Pack didn't have anything for Atlanta. They did when I first started this courier biz back in 2021. It's 2024. I've been doing this for 3 years, on and off. So a lot of things have changed. Money has changed. Companies have gone and gone. But we're going to keep on pushing and keep on the latest, greatest to get everybody paid. All right. So Pace Runners, this is out of Austell. Pallet freight delivery. Need a box truck. They do have routes for smaller vehicles as well. It's the Trucking for Me. That's a funny name for a business. It's the Trucking for Me, only in Atlanta where you see a name like that. Independent contractor, small package delivery, Swift X. Some of these probably are FedEx contracts, not FedEx, but Amazon or FedEx contracts, but probably Amazon contracts. Food delivery, $60, $30 an hour. That's not bad. I recommend people get into food delivery, especially if you got a small vehicle, small car, Brittany. Food delivery can pay you a lot of money just as well as medical courier work or driving, working maybe 2 to 4 hours a day. You can make $40 to $50 an hour doing catering delivery. You did? All right. So here's another catering delivery company. I did a long form video and a live on catering. Go ahead and check that replay out. I did on Monday, I believe. Or was it last Friday? I did that one. I can't remember now, but please check out the video. Each topic is listed at the top so you can see what's going on. All right, so we got about a couple of people on TikTok still. Go ahead and hit that like button, pay the like tax, drop me a super chat if you don't mind. I appreciate that. My guy John, I got something special for you for sponsoring today's show. I appreciate you. And then here's Courier Connection. Courier Express and Courier Connection are two of the largest companies. I guarantee Courier Connection and Courier Express will be in every one of you guys' city. Let me put this on the big screen. These two companies, Courier Express and Courier Connection, will be on every major city and even some smaller cities' radar. So if you're looking to get started, if you have a car, cargo van, whatever you're driving, this company will have work for you. I want you to guys sign up. Now, since, like I said, mentioned low-hanging fruit. Since this company is easy to get on with, they're pay the least. They're not the most organized, so bear with them. But if you get in, you can get rolling, you can start making some money, you can see what this game is about. You can see if it's worth it. You can see how much they're charging versus other companies. You can kind of start getting a feel of this industry and growing. You gotta, start entry level somewhere. Not everybody get those $500 contracts first off. So get in, start working for them, and then watch as you gain experience and you start watching other videos and talking to other people as you're doing this business. You learn different companies that are hiring, and you can start making more money. All right. So we got Lakeland between Orlando and Tampa. Let's talk about it. So we did Atlanta area. There's a lot of stuff in Atlanta. Shouldn't have any problems finding at least something. Now you might not find something that's very high paying right off the bat in Atlanta, but you will find some work. So we got Lakeland, Florida. Here's something in Bradenton, US Pack, but we more likely got to go. I think Lakeland is kind of closer to the Tampa area. I've driven from Orlando to Tampa, and then Orlando to the other side of the coast to was it Cocoa Beach. So I like Atlanta. Orlando's kind of right in the middle of the states, 2 hours each way to each beach. So I would look in the Tampa area, St. Pete. US PAC has a lot of work. So if you're not signing up for US PAC right now, Evangelist Tara Global, I'm gonna get on your head. So go ahead and sign up for US PAC. Get on this website, apply for every single one of these positions. We got Lab Express as well. Florida is the top medical courier place anyway. So you guys in Florida should be booming on the medical courier route. I see so much medical courier positions and deliveries and companies starting out and hiring in the Florida area. My homegirl Courier chick on TikTok. She's based out of Florida and she can help you. She has like a $40 class and that's very affordable. And she will, I'm guarantee you will find something. You may can even piggyback off some of her routes that she may gave up, but she finds a lot of stuff in that Florida, mid Florida area, South Florida area. So definitely reach out to the Courier chick. And she's in my Facebook group. So join my Facebook group as well. She posts some things. Her name is Renee Castile. That's her name, Renee Castile, but she goes by the Courier chick on social media. And she's awesome. All right. So next, we got anybody X. We got Big John. Appreciate you still giving out and helping out people. That's what it's about. Community, each one teach one. My guy. We got people checking in from Facebook. I appreciate you guys. I'm definitely going to be going live from the Credit K page. Try to, kind of separate my personal Facebook from my business. But I'm going live on all three until my Credit K page grows. And then we got a couple of super chats. Shout out to John Young for the super chat. Today's sponsor. We got about 3 minutes left on today's live. If you got any more questions or concerns, go ahead and hit that like button, pay the like tax for getting all the free game. You can drop me a cash app if you like, or you can book a consultation. CreditK.com. If you want to build up your business credit, you want to know how to get personal credit, you need a CPN, a credit profile number to help get out the hole because your credit is trash. We can build that for you. You can add trade lines to your regular credit to build up your personal credit score, or I can break down the whole business credit play to where you can apply for a vehicle using personal guarantee or no personal guarantee. That means you back the loan with your Social Security or your personal credit score, or you don't back the loan with your personal credit score if you go no PG. So there's ways of getting equipment. There's ways of going around everything. You just got to know the system. You just got to know the workaround. And I'm here to show you that here on Free Game Friday. If we don't have any other questions, concerns, or comments, I appreciate you, Evangelist. Let's go to CB Driver. Let's see if they got anything on Lakeland. But probably not. You got to go to the bigger cities to get some things, bro. Yeah. I got a couple of videos that explains it. But like I said, if you want the one-on-one consultation, it's only $50. And we can talk about this whole thing for an hour. I'll break down everything into detail, and I will send you my ebook for building business credit, so you can have like a written guide to go back and reference. But it's pretty good. Now there are some drawbacks to using business credit to purchase vehicles. One of the cons, the drawbacks, is higher interest rates. Because you're using it for business, they are willing to probably going to be a bigger risk that you go out of business or you tear the vehicle up for using it for business purposes. So they put a higher interest rate on the loan. as well as your insurance premiums for commercial insurance is going to be 10 times as higher. And you have to get commercial insurance if you do get a commercial loan, commercial vehicle. All right, so we get this question all the time. How much is decent pay? I'm going to start answering the question with, I don't know how much you need to get paid. Everybody's pay is different. Once upon a time, $15 an hour was decent pay to me. Now I would punch you in the face if you offered me $15 an hour to do anything. So it's all about your bills, how much you need, how much your expenses are. Like I said, I wish I could still get paid $15 an hour when I didn't have any kids and didn't have as many expenses as I did. That worked out for me. But these days I need at least $30 an hour to do anything. But rates, what I go by is usually $1.50 a mile for car, $2.50 a mile or higher for van, $3.50, $3 or higher for trucks, box trucks, things of that nature, mileage wise. Usually over 300 miles, 400 miles, you kind of can cut the rate a little bit, be more competitive. But you want to, pay for your lifestyle, pay for your bills, what you need. So, they only offer you $150 a day. And what's that? About, 700 something a week. You need 1,200 a week. Ain't going to get it. So, you know how much you need to get paid. So let's not, we can't really ask that question. How much is decent pay? I don't know. What's decent pay to you? Yes, sir. I try, man. I try to help the people. And for the last time, creditk.com, or Credit K on Instagram. I don't give out my phone number just to talk to people. So all consultation booked that way. If you have any questions, just hit me up on social media. You can ask me a question in my DM. You don't want to put it in the comments or here. You can DM me on TikTok, DM me on Instagram at CreditK or creditk.com. I have a message that goes straight to my email that way. You are welcome, dear. You are welcome. Thank you. I know you knew that. You just, getting that out for the other people. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The people who coming in late to the live. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Free game Friday. Today we will give out the most information. We are coming up over an hour. Any more questions or concerns on TikTok, Facebook, and or Instagram? Melton Hawkins. Didn't we do this, Melton? But we're going to come back, and I thought we did this one early in the week. Well, we're going to come back again and do whatever zip code this is. 06074. South Windsor, Connecticut. Okay. Connecticut in the house. So we did Connecticut already. Melton, go ahead and check the replay out. Wasn't a whole lot. Most of the stuff I was seeing was in Hartford, and then some of the outskirts in Boston and Rhode Island, where we were finding a lot of things. Here's something in Portland. Now, Deliver That catering is very high paying, so I would suggest signing up for this company. Deliver That, get some catering gigs going. Let's see what else we got. Since my guy checked on in, he waited, held this question to last, but I'm gonna make sure that I go over and beyond to try to find some things or point you in the right direction. I'm getting loaded, yes sir, Melton, right out of Hartford. So we got Guilford, drivers needed part-time. Most stuff is for cargo vans. We got some stuff in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Let's see what that's about. Town residents, car, independent contractors, some insurance. Filling gaps, work for app drivers. Occasional pharmaceutical delivery. So just like you're going to be doing on-demand script delivery, probably maybe like, in between 11 and 2 p.m. or maybe sometimes after work hours. The pharmacy may need some meds delivered depending on, availability, depending on demand. And you guys will do that. So What the hell just happened? Okay. Well, that's a new thing to say. Where am I? All right. So let's be gone. TikTok. So that's that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Melton, here's some things. So try out CB Driver. It doesn't say exactly the name of this company. So you have to sign up and apply that way. Usually I give it the name of the company so you can just kind of bypass this and go straight to their website and get rolling. Well, it's the same thing. Pretty much the same thing, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. I would love to do a route like that, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'll just drive all night, riding around, dropping off stuff, listen to my music, no traffic at night. Those are the best routes. And that's how I actually found out about medical courier work. It's a guy, I can't remember his name. Uh, what's his name on YouTube? I can't remember. He's not really doing nothing more, but he's based out of Florida. He was like one of the first person I ever heard talk about medical courier work. And, you know, it was very, very lucrative. He was doing stuff, doing organ delivery at night. And that what kind of got me interested in doing this back in 2021. All right, so that's that, Melton. Hey, Jay, should I get an MCDOT for my Sprinter van? Absolutely, of course. That's going to hike your insurance up. That's going to give you a little bit more requirements and some things. But once you start going over the road, you can make a lot more money with your Sprinter van. And a lot of these carriers require you to have a DOT unless you run up under their MC. You can use their MC, so you don't necessarily have to have one, but you can make more money doing that. But if you stay local, then you don't necessarily have to have an MC DOT. You can just stay local in your state, in your area, and do some of these gig apps like Delivered and some of these other contracts in your area. Yep, it's just like Jay said, you don't need it, but if you want to make more money, it is worth having, in my opinion. He said he got his, but he said he don't plan on using it later. All right. So John is a great help. John is great help in that department. But I feel like if you're going to go over the road, then you will need your MCDOT. And I think that's where most of the money is for the cargo van and box truck industry. All right. So shout out to you, John. Definitely feel free to come back anytime. We do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I look forward to seeing your face, brother. And shout out to you, Jay. Like I said, you got to measure the weight, the cost versus if it's worth doing it. Once you see how much your insurance rate will go up when getting your MC, the process of getting your MC, getting your van inspected and going through certain things may not be worth the time and the money you have to go through. And then how do I find load specifically requires the TWIC card? I'm based out of Logan, Georgia. How do I find why do you want to find the required TWIC card? I mean, if it requires the TWIC card, it requires the TWIC card. Now here's the company, Airspace. Airspace is the company that primarily operates out of airports, and I signed up for them a while ago and did some medical courier deliveries. I had to take some things to a FedEx location. Never did any airport runs with them, but they are growing a lot more than they were a couple of years ago. And I am hearing that you do need a TWIC card for this company, and I don't have it on the screen. There you go, Courier. Airspace. Yes, sir. Airspace. Yes. There you go, Courier. Go ahead and try this company out. They have, they do pickups out of Atlanta area. Saying you are in Loganville, which is maybe almost an hour from, Atlanta airport, but it's still worth, getting around there, driving, getting loaded. So go ahead and get registered with them. Get signed up. Let them know all the information you got. and they will get you rolling, man. They will get you rolling. Here's somebody. Your requirements, clean driving record, smartphone. They did used to have where they was operating out of. I guess they don't show it right now. Let's see if we can find out where they're operating out of, all the cities. I don't see it right now, but they're in a lot of major cities though. No problem. I appreciate you checking in the live. Hit that like button or pay that like tax or drop a cash app or drop a super chat. I appreciate those as well. Cartier. My guy, can you talk about health insurance? No. No, sir. I don't even have health insurance regarding this. But yeah, health insurance is important, but I don't have anything. I was on my wife's insurance while I was independent contracting. And now that I'm not married, I do not have any insurance. So I'm out here like risking my life a lot out here. So am in the lookout. So that is something I need to look into. Yeah, I mean, Sasha, yeah, that's a good topic. That's something we all need, insurance out here. So that would be something I will research and talk about on the next live. Thank you for bringing up next live topic. We want to talk about insurance. That's what we're talking about: health insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance, building insurance, insurance scams, life insurance, ways you can make money from your life insurance. So, yeah, I appreciate that. You just gave me a topic for Monday. So make sure you're tuned in. And then what about ex-felons? Would that be a problem? That's a case by case deal. Some companies do background checks. Most don't. A lot of companies, I didn't even do a background check. Now, most of these gig apps, they're going to do a background check. But some of the carriers and contractors you go through probably would not probably won't do a background check. I know American Contracting, they did not do a background check before I started, but they probably did one, later on. If you do have to go through Open Force, they will do a background check, things of that nature. But it's just a case by case basis. That's the power of actually starting your own company and starting your own business, because you can use your EIN number from your business as your security number and let them run that. And you can sometimes get away with having a questionable background if you register your business and sign your business up and let the business EIN and name be the face versus yours. But then you probably have to get some commercial vehicles. So I'm not exactly too sure how that works, but that's a case by case basis how they work with people with felonies, and a lot of the gig apps don't work with them. John, you got any pointers in the health and life insurance? Yes, definitely get those things. They're definitely important. That's my next thing I need to get. I don't feel like I'm gonna die anytime soon. I know everybody says that. Very immature of me to have that way of thinking, especially with a man with kids. But I have some money put up for them. I got some things saved. So I'm not totally out. So I'm not no GoFundMe's or fish fries to bury me. I got some money put up, but definitely need some health insurance. And I used to get my teeth and my eyes checked. Definitely important. All right. All right. Until next time, man. We are gone. Free Game Friday. Remember, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday where we talk about business, credit, courier work, everything in between, and laugh and have a good time with this, man. Until next time, man. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend, and hit me up on social media at Credit K, TikTok and Instagram.